Hey guys, today I am 32 weeks pregnant, which means today is going to be my 31-week pregnancy vlog. Before I get into it, I just want to say I'm really sorry for not posting up a 29-week or a 30-week pregnancy vlogs. For 29 weeks, I was busy finishing up school, so I had all my final papers due on literally the same day, and I was just going insane. And then by the time I was done with school, it was my birthday, so I was busy with that, and then it was already like too close to the next week, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna skip this one. And for 30 weeks, it was around Christmas time, so I was just like busy with that. So I'm really sorry that I didn't get to post those, but hopefully I will be able to make sure I do them weekly from here on out. I think it's also just hard for me because now that I finished school, I pretty much have any day that I can do it, which makes me more lazy. Because if I don't do it today, I'm like, oh, I can do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and I'm like, oh, I could do it tomorrow. And then before you know it, it's already the next week and it's like, oh crap, I didn't film anything. So I'm definitely going to try to make sure that I stick to a schedule and just stay filming on the days that I'm supposed to film. Plus, at 32 weeks today, I don't have much time left anyway, so I might as well just finish it out. Before I get into the regular categories, I do have a few things I want to talk about. First, I finally ordered my diaper bag. I'm so excited. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm really into like name brands. Like, sorry, I don't like put anyone down that doesn't like name brands. I just personally like name brands. So when it came to picking out a diaper bag, I definitely wanted something that was more high-end, just because it's gonna basically be my purse for the next like 2 years essentially. So I didn't want to get something that was cheap, plus because cheaper things I feel like tend to fall apart, so I don't know. But yeah, I decided on getting the Petunia Pickle Bottom. It was around, I believe, $170 with the tax and shipping. So yeah, I got that. When I get it, I'll definitely show you guys in person. I would put a picture from the website, but for some reason when I add pictures into iMovie, it makes it really like magnified, so it like starts like right in the middle and you won't even be able to see anything, so it's like so stupid. So I'll just show you guys that in person when I get it. The second thing is that I finally had a dream about delivery. Now this didn't actually happen this week. This happened, I believe, during 29 weeks, but I'm just gonna mention anyway because I didn't do a vlog for 29 weeks, so there you go. So it was a super fast dream. I was literally just like standing in the kitchen, well, near my kitchen, and my mom was there, and all of a sudden my water just broke and the baby just popped out on the floor, like literally just dropped on the floor. And I remember he was like all blue, because you know, like when you watch birthing videos, like you see they're like blue at first. So he was like all blue, and then he wasn't crying, and my mom is like super neurotic, like super neurotic. And even in my dream, she's like, oh my god, he's not crying. And I remember I like put my hand on his chest and I was like, oh, his heart's beating, he's fine. And then he started crying, and then I woke up. So that was my first and only dream about giving birth, and if my labor is that easy, that would be great. And the third thing is that I actually made all the rest of my appointments for my midwife. So that's kind of crazy because that just means it's getting even closer. Right now my current appointments are every 2 weeks. I have 2 more left of every 2 weeks, and then after that it's every week. So I have scheduled all my appointments, and I even scheduled an appointment for after my due date just in case, because you know, a lot of first-time mothers give birth after their due date. My sleep has actually been pretty consistent for the other 2 weeks that I haven't made videos up until now. I don't have too much trouble falling asleep, but I definitely have trouble just moving around in bed. It's getting worse and worse as the weeks go on. So it's just more painful for me. Like, I really can't turn over without having some sort of pain in my belly area. Not like a lot, it's just like, not pain, I shouldn't say pain. I guess like a strained feeling, you know? I still wake up in the middle of the night. At this point, it's probably twice. I mean, depends on what you categorize as night. Like, I usually go to bed normally around 11 to 12. I'll wake up in the middle of the night around 2:30 to 3 in the morning to use the bathroom, and then if I'm hungry, then I'll eat something at that point. But I haven't really been eating snacks in the middle of the night. It's calmed down a lot, but this week I did do it like 2 to 3 times, so I don't know if it's coming back. But yeah, so I'll wake up at that time, and then I'll wake up again around like 5 to 6 in the morning to use the bathroom again, and then I wake up for like the day like 8 to 9 in the morning. So I guess 2 times during the night, even though it's really like early morning, whatever. Stretch marks, I'm still not using bio oil. I don't know, I just am too lazy. at this point, and I haven't noticed that I've gotten more stretch marks just because I haven't used it. I haven't really gotten any new ones. I still have the one in the middle of my belly and the ones on my sides, but I haven't gotten like any new. They're just kind of getting darker, I guess. Whatever. Honestly, you really can't prevent them, so bio oil isn't gonna really do that much except for like moisturize the area. I definitely do want to start using the bio oil again, just because sometimes I do notice it's like itchy, and I know that would help it. I had my last midwife's appointment on December 27th, and I was able to find out what my weight was. My current weight right now is 180 pounds, so that means that thus far I have gained 23 pounds. When I went to my midwife's appointment, I actually saw a different midwife, because at the practice that I go to, there are 5 different midwives, and each time you have an appointment, you see a different one, so that you get to know all of them. That way when you go into labor and give birth, you may have any one of those 5, and that way you already like know them a little bit. So at my last appointment, I didn't have the one midwife that is like really on me about my weight. So this midwife didn't say anything. She was just like, oh, you're up this many pounds, okay. And I was like, okay. Plus, at this point, the baby is going to be growing way more rapidly than any other time in the pregnancy. I mean, the 3rd trimester is when the baby gains the most weight. My cravings haven't been too crazy. I haven't really been craving anything in particular. I mean, of course, if someone hands me a plate of tacos, I'm gonna eat the tacos. But I haven't really been like, oh my god, I want tacos. Oh my god, I want sushi. Like, it's definitely back to me wanting savory things as opposed to when I was on my little like sweets kick. But I haven't really been like dying to eat any one food in particular. I really miss being able to put my shoes on normally. Right now, the only shoe that's comfortable for me are Uggs, because obviously they're like super wide and like stretchy in a sense. I have these other boots, like leather boots from Steve Madden, and I've noticed that they're tighter. They feel way more uncomfortable than they used to, and I guess that's just my feet swelling, or I don't know what. Because when I look at my feet, I'm not like, oh my god, they swell. Like, they look the same to me, but I know there's no possible way they're the same, because why would my boots be feeling tighter if they were the same? Movement is just insane. Like I said in previous videos, every week it gets more and more. Now at this point I can kind of feel him, I don't know, jabs me with like a body part. Like, I feel the hardness in that area, like from his body part, which is so freaky. Also, I kind of feel him more like, as opposed to it being like toot toot, like this is my skin and like he's like hitting, sometimes I'll feel him like literally move his whole body, and my belly goes like from this, it like ripples. It's so weird. Like, it's such a freaky experience. Like, it's an amazing experience, but it's like, oh my god, what? 2 new symptoms that I've experienced are hip pain and Braxton Hicks contractions. So with the hip pain, it's normally when I'm laying down. If I'm laying down on my one side for too long, my hips start to really hurt. So I need to turn around and go on the other side, and then that hip will hurt, so then I need to go back to the other side. So yeah, it's basically just hip pain from laying down in the same spot for too long. And Braxton Hicks contractions, I've been reading on Baby Center all these women having Braxton Hicks for so many weeks already, and I was like, oh, I never got any, I don't know what that is. But now I am starting to get it. If you don't know what Braxton Hicks are, they're basically just like practice contractions, I guess you would say, for your body. It's just preparing yourself for when you have real contractions and you go into labor and give birth. Basically, it just feels like your whole like belly is just getting hard. It doesn't hurt, at least for me. They're not painful. It's more just uncomfortable, and you're just like, ooh, like what the hell's going on? Like, it just feels like everything tenses and gets harder. My belly button is still in. It still is the same shallowness. Like, it hasn't gotten any more shallow from the last time that I told you. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. So this is my belly from the front. The shirt is like really loose, so I'm just gonna have to go like this. It's from this side, if I just leave it like that, or like this, and same like this. So yeah, that was everything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to all my new subscribers. I think I have like 451 now, so whoop! And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! add pictures into iMovie, it makes it like really magnetized. I keep saying that! No. Trying to get in my room.